Today on Documentify TV. The Lost City, nestled deep within the Everglades, is a place shrouded in mystery and folklore. It is said that the infamous gangster Al Capone used this location to brew moonshine, supplying a local bar with plenty of spirits during the 1930s. Prior to that, it is believed that a group of Confederate soldiers took refuge there during the Civil War, only to be killed by Seminole Indians. Some even suggest that the area could be haunted or home to skunk apes. Despite these tales, the true history of the Lost City, a 3-acre site located 8 miles south of Alligator Alley, remains uncertain. It is known that it was once a large Seminole village before being deserted, sparking numerous legends. Over the past 60 years, state wildlife officials and archaeologists have examined the site. They discovered decaying shacks, a canoe, various Indian artifacts, and a large iron kettle for distilling sugarcane into alcohol. Although some of these items are centuries old, the site seems to have been particularly active in the early 20th century. Patsy West, director of the Seminole Miccosukee Archives, believes that the site was primarily used for bootlegging during the Prohibition-era. She notes that every visitor to the site returned with a unique tale. Today, the Lost City, also referred to as the Ghost Village, is hidden by dense vegetation in far western Broward County. It is not marked on any map or signposted, and the site is difficult to find. West suggests that the kettle could have been used by the Seminoles or any other group that migrated to South Florida in the 19th or 20th centuries. She also speculates that Al Capone might have used it for his illicit bootlegging activities based on research conducted by Tom Shirley, a game manager with the Florida Game and Freshwater Fish Commission in the 1950s. Capone, the notorious Chicago mobster, owned a saloon and dance hall on Loop Road off the Tamiami Trail, which was known for its lively atmosphere. According to West, the remote location of the Lost City made it an ideal spot for bootlegging, as it was difficult for law enforcement to reach. The alcohol could have been transported out on wagons due to the site's elevated position. West believes that the people Capone employed were rugged individuals, accustomed to the harsh conditions of the swamp and adept at alligator hunting. During the Civil War, Confederate soldiers allegedly hid at the site after stealing Union gold, says Ron Bergeron, commissioner for the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. He believes that these soldiers were rebels and may have set up the Moonshine still. Bergeron suggests that the soldiers were eventually killed by the Indians for camping on sacred land. Bergeron recently brought attention to the Lost City after airboaters failed to locate the wreckage of an old warplane. He points out that the vastness of the Everglades makes it difficult to find places like the Lost City. He says that only seasoned glades men like himself are aware of its existence. Despite its obscurity, the area is recognized as an archaeological site in the Florida State Archives. It was featured in the now-defunct Fort Lauderdale Daily News in 1949 after 2 hunters from Davie spotted it from a piper cub and managed to reach it in an airboat. In the mid-1970s, Davie archaeologist Bob Carr examined the site and discovered several Tequesta and Seminole Indian artifacts dating back 1,000 to 2,000 years. Michelle Williams of the Florida Public Archaeology Network notes that it was common for diverse groups to reuse Everglades sites originally established by the ancient Tequestas, as they provided safe locations with access to water. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Let us know in the comments if you enjoy these types of videos. We appreciate your comments. Consider subscribing so you get notified when we publish our videos each and every day.